Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Hema Gauri Tanurai Anke Darashana Chai Rodana Koribo Abhilash Jaladhara Jaradhara Ange Ati Manohara Rupe Bhuvana Arakash. My eyes want to see the golden form of Roy and are crying out of this desire. Krishna's very enchanting body shines in the world like a dripping rain cloud. So last Tuesday we were listening how Narottam Das Thakur is crying for the darshan of his beloved Srimati Radhika, and how Anantadas Babaji Maharaj is guiding us to desire to see the beloved deity. And we had the question how to really cry for the deity and learn how to cry for Srimati Radhika is by listening the prayers and the cries of those who have been in direct contact and who have realized separation feelings. Means they have had direct vision, direct service, and direct realizations. And we heard about the beautiful prayer of Srila Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, who lived at Radhakund, at Sri Govardhan, and he was a sadhana siddha resident, means his personal sadhana or devotional practice had come to the stage of perfection. How is he praying? O Queen of my life, my heart is constantly burning in the fire of separation from you. Please save me from this ocean of sorrow by keeping me at your lotus feet and making me your maidservant. When will my ears hear the delectable words from your beautiful mouth and the jingling of your ankle bells? When will I drink the nectar of your indescribable beauty through the cups of my eyes in topmost ecstasy? And when will I smell your bodily fragrance, making all the hairs of my body stand on end? Please bless this new maidservant by giving her the nectarian food remnants that emanate from your lotus mouth. You are my japa. You are my penance. And you are my meditation. And since I was born, haven't known anyone but you. Wherever you sport with your lover and your girlfriends, please take me there, also as your maidservant. Thus the fallen Krishna Das weeps, holding a straw between his teeth and praying, O golden beauty, please fulfill my desires. So we have been singing this prayer also. We have been meditating this prayer. And now when I just was reading it again, I felt that it's interesting that he is saying, since I am born, I haven't known anyone but you. But in the beginning, he says, O Queen of my life, my heart is constantly burning in the fire of separation from you. Please save me from this ocean of sorrow by keeping me at your lotus feet and making me your maidservant. So this whole prayer is very beautifully mirroring the situation of us souls in this material world who are trying to realize our, spiritual potential, our connection to the divine love and to the saintliness of our being, of our hearts, of our souls. And here, this is a perfected soul. He is a siddha, a mahajana, a great soul. Not only a great soul, but also greatly realized. He can sprinkle mercy. And that's why they put the papers to words, the words to papers. Often we are putting words to papers, but we don't have a goal. But this Baba, when he puts these words to the paper and in his heart, he is speaking directly with Srimati Radhika, with love personified. And he is saying, since I was born, so what is this birth? This is his spiritual birth. He has taken birth in a spiritual identity. And that's why he calls himself a new maidservant, Nava Manjari. It's a new maidservant. She has just been born, means she has just been getting to know Srimati Radhika, or maybe she has even not met her. Maybe she has heard about her. And before that, in his body on this material platform, he has prayed for the darshan of Srimati Radhika. And her heart, or his heart, is burning in desire to get to know her more and to have an intimate relationship. Not only one that is in a neutral position of, yes, I have heard that there is Srimati Radhika. She is living in Vrindavan with a very beautiful home and parents, and she has a boyfriend. He is very, very extraordinary. Like, this is not the same as I am very close to you. I want to be your intimate maidservant, and I want to take the nectarian food remnants that emanate from your lotus mouth. Radhe, Radhe, is that Anna sitting there? Radhe, Radhe. Nice to see you. Nice to feel you. So that is the process in Bhakti. We are developing step by step. First of all, I'm a soul in the body. It's not that I am the body who has a soul. That's a difference also. When I read Bhagavad Gita, that was one of my first realizations, that I am not just a body who has a soul. No, I am the soul which has gotten a body in this planet Earth by parents to grow through this human experience. And then coming closer to the soul, who am I as a soul? That is called sambandha, developing a relationship. My spiritual relationship. I want to have a spiritual relationship with divine love, with Srimati Radhika. That goes by surrendering to the super soul, who is Krishna, and then getting to know the soul of the supreme soul, which is the heart of Krishna, who is Srimati Radhika, Ladini, Shakti, Svarup Shakti, the highest Shakti that is existing. She is the Shakti of all Shaktis. So that is the prayer of our Siddha resident, Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj. And he is fully absorbed in this. And he is very happy that he has been born in this. That means also I have taken shelter of a spiritual guide, of a spiritual mother, father, uncles, aunts. I have been born in a family of spiritualists. And that is why we take also Harinam initiation and Diksha initiation. Jai Maharaj, please help us. We are very fallen souls, always in the ego. Radhe, Radhe. So this spiritual birth is taking place in Vrindavan. Where else? Vrindavan is the place to realize our spiritual identities, our spiritual birth. So she has been taking birth. She has been connected to Srimati Radhika and self-realization as a girl. And we heard this morning, it's important in Vrindavan, we can only progress if we come back to our feminine attitude. We don't come to Vrindavan with a attitude of being the controller. More Vrindavan will reflect this very nicely. Vrindavan is a, spiritual abode, and all of our desires that we have will be reflected in Vrindavan. So we come to Vrindavan and we can look into the mirror of my heart. What is there? What kind of fears are still in the background that are governing my all, thinking and wishing? But here I know that I'm a soul. I have heard about it. I pray that I will make a progress to be a soul. And not only a soul, a feminine, surrendering soul that is taking shelter of the heart of the Supreme Soul. All this is progressing in Bhakti. Bhakti is a science of self-realization. So like this, we are growing slowly, but surely into our feminine attitude of being a servant of the servant of the servant of the servants of the Dasis of Srimati Radhika. And Dasi also means servant. And then we can pray like that. But before that, I am more or less in a neutral situation. I know I am a soul. I have heard about it, but I have not completely developed my relationship. And I try to develop that. And I try to feel in that, to try to feel as a feminine servant of supreme love. That's why when we come to Vrindavan, we try to find the people who are also having this goal and have realized it more than myself. And it is the association of the sadhus or saintly personalities. And they will also, when they realize that we have this sincerity in my heart, and I don't try to hide behind any kind of bodily concepts of who I am, but I try to open my heart, then also they will open their hearts and they show their spiritual emotions and their grace, their compassion. That was when I read this. You are my penance, means you are the goal of anything that I am doing, even if I try to take any austerity, is not forgetting my body cleansed. I want to do it for yourselves. Like I remember one Leela, when Raghunath Das Goswami is in his spiritual identity in Nitya Leela as Rati Manjari or Tulsi Manjari. He took a penance. She took a penance because Srimati Radhika wanted to go out in the moonlight in the night of that meeting to Mohan. But what happens? She wants to meet her beloved Krishna. But what happens? Jatila and Kotila are there, her mother-in-law and her sister-in-law, and they are very, very, they're very observing. They are controllers. They want to control Srimati Radhika, not to meet her beloved Mohan. So, Rati Manjari, who is Raghunath Das Goswami, he's massaging the lotus feet of Jatila. That is the old mother-in-law of Srimati Radhika. And massaging the whole night, massaging so that she can be relaxed, that she can sleep, that she can take care of her, so that Swamini can go to meet Mohan. Can you imagine? I mean, you know what it is to massage someone for 1 hour. But to massage Jatila's, the old hag, in English, we say the old hag, she is an old lady that she is a little bit always in a grumpy mood. She's not very friendly. She's always looking for faults, for mistakes. But to keep her calm and to make her relaxed, she is massaging her feet the whole night so that Swamini can go out. So that is penance in the realm of Vrindavan. We don't just fast to make our self better. No, we come to our spiritual identities as souls, as dasis, and there we can serve the Supreme Love in all of her ways to come together with her beloved Mohan. Do you agree, Gurudev, that this since I was born, it refers to the spiritual identity? You agree to that, Gurudev? Can you open the mic?
Yes. I can repeat the question. Yes.
Actually, it was the prayer of the Siddha Baba, and he says, please bless this new maidservant by giving her the nectarian food remnants that emanate from your lotus mouth. You are my japa, you are my penance, and you are my meditation. And since I was born, I haven't known anyone but you.
Because born is a two type. One is genetic born, or one is a spiritual born. Genetic born, we don't know that you are the Lord. But when I get the birth, again by the mercy of my spiritual master with my name and my form, that is a spiritual born. And from that time, I was connected with him. Also, dekhite, janam libo. What is janam libo? Means again, I will get the mercy of my realized spirit, bona fide spiritual master. That is my birth. When I get my sarup, without my sarup is not my birth. A spiritual birth is this. Genetic birth for the material body identification and to enjoy my senses is material birth. And a spiritual birth, connection with divine, connection with you is my spiritual birth. And after that, my material birth is bringing back to me, this is a bhuta, influence of bhutas. Ghost is catch me. So he again and again bringing back to me. This is bhuta suddhi. My desire still is not finishing for sense enjoyment. That is, my bhuta suddhi is not happening.
Yes, Gurudev, thank you so much. I listened this morning's class, and it was that the Svarup Avesh or Svarup realization is the Buddha Shuddhi of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas.
Yes, right.
And I was so excited to hear this because also it is mentioned in Prema Bhakti Candrika how this Buddha Shuddhi, which is a purifying process in all kinds of yogas, to become, very close, to be very close with the personality or the deity that you worship. So Buddha Shuddhi is a process in all parts of your bhakti, of yoga, not only bhakti yoga. But like Gurudev says, we have a tendency, although we have so much knowledge, we have maybe gotten already Harinam initiation, we have gotten Diksha initiation, we have gotten Svarup initiation, but still there's a tendency to fall back in old habits, in old identifications, who I am. And then I live in the past, and that's what Gurudev you call the bhutas. I'm living in the shadows of the past, in the ghosts of my past. And the whole spiritual practice is to wake up from this dream of the past and to live in the presence of my spiritual identity and to grow into it. Right, Gurudev?
Right. Mana, I read in Srimad Bhagavad, there is 8 bhutas. In Prem Bhakti Candrika is mentioned 6 obstruction. And how to divert this obstruction. I don't remember the 6 obstructions.
Maybe it's lust and greed and anger, like this?
Yeah, this is bhuta.
These are the obstructions, these are the obstacles, no?
Obstacle. And false ego. 7th is the false ego. And other one more. So like this, these are the layer of the bhutas, subtle and material body. These are captured bhutas to me. And there are so many layers of bhutas who don't want to leave me to bring back to me. It's
Right.
only mercy that we come out by the grace of a spiritual master
That's true.
and the mercy of Radharani.
Yes,
He's
we need the
really
help. Yes. There are many layers in our spiritual path.
They are not there?
No, there.
Hmm?
Maybe I did the wrong plug-in. I think.
Oh,
I understand.
Okay. It was the wrong plug. Sorry.
We don't understand why your voice
Not
is
so loud. Sorry. Okay, now it's good. Hey, Gaurachandra, Radhibaya.
no. Okay. 85.
You're more 30. Give me here.
So,
Yeah,
Gurudev says we have many old friends, friends, old patterns of behavior, old fears, old coverings. And then we have this body, and the body is also covered, with different desires and with different memories and with different concepts. So only by the mercy of Shri Guru, Charana Padma, taking shelter, then we can overcome it, because Shri Guru, once they catch our hand, they will never let it go. Shri Guru is a principle of eternal shelter, eternal love, and is not concentrated on the body, on the senses. It's concentrated on the level of helping the soul to reach their supreme goal of connecting to divine love and becoming a servant of divine love and be also a channel of divine love. So by listening these prayers as we are daily doing, our consciousness becomes purified, and we can feel more and more in the spiritual dimension. I can feel my soul, consciousness. I can feel how my desires are changing. I want to have more association. I can feel that I become averse to material goals and material desires and identification. And like this, I grow into my spiritual identity, and I go home. I go home. The heart wants to go home. Our home is to be completely united with the service of love and to be a shining, beautiful Dasi of Srimati Radhika. Like this, Shri Guru is helping us, and Shri Guru is appearing everywhere, not only in Vrindavan. Shri Guru is an all-pervading Akhanda Guru Tattva. It's eternal. That principle of spiritual guidance is eternal, and it has brought us right now where we are, in that place in Vrindavan, by the Yamuna, in the lap of Shri Radha Mohan. Therefore, Srila Thakur Mahashai, Narottam Das Thakur, who is the embodiment of Prema, he vows to weep for the want of Hema Gauri, Sri Radha's Dasha. Hema Gauri is that golden form of Srimati Radhika. She is so golden that everyone in her light becomes golden too. A golden heart, a golden mind, a saintly heart, and a saintly mind. The best means, the best way to get to see one's desired deity is to weep in great anxiety of separation. And if I observe myself, it's not always easy to weep for that. It's easy to weep for myself, for my ego. I know how to do that. I know how to feel, my desires, and if they are not fulfilled, I can weep for that. But to really weep for the deep realization of Srimati Radharani's service, that needs to be learned also from those who are weeping. And we are repeating their weeping songs and their weeping prayers. Such weeping is most relishable. Weeping out of separation from one's worldly friends is simply miserable. But weeping for Prema Mai, Shri Radharani, is most blissful and relishable. So the weeping for divine love is not like weeping for worldly relationships or worldly desires or worldly accomplishments, but the weeping for Prema Mai, the mother of divine Prema, or the one who is inside and outside divine Prema, Srimati Radhika, is most blissful and relishable. Means that kind of weeping is nourishment for the soul. And therefore we sing our bhajans so that we can come in that feeling of closeness, of surrender, and calmness in the heart. So the mind can also be calm. And then the door to the heart can be open. And then the name of love, the name Radhe, Radhe, Radha, Radha, Radha Mohan, they enter and they can make us feel most blissful and relish the holy names.
Radhe, Suniti.
Yes. Satvi, is that Satvi?
Yeah, Radhe, my dear.
Radha, my dear Satvi ji.
Suniti ji. I was just feeling after Gurudev shared about the two births, and I was just inspired to share. And I watched Ram Kripa have birth into this material body, and it actually, birth isn't just like a single event. It's something that she's had to grow into her body and learn, how to use it, how to move her arms, how to crawl and walk and eat, and now talk. And, sometimes she gets frustrated and she does weep. Today she was with her friends playing and she was weeping because she couldn't keep up with them. And so just in witnessing this material birth, but then it brings me to this question about our spiritual birth, because we receive, through the mercy of Gurudev, our Diksha and our spiritual birth, but then it's also this process of how can we actually mature and develop and come from the infant into a baby and a toddler and hopefully a mature 11-year-old girl in service. And so I guess my question is like, when we can identify that that we're living in our material, it's like we're identifying with our senses and but we want to mature spiritually. It's like, Gurudev, how do we connect to this weeping? What do we need to do to bring ourselves into this weeping, which is what Suniti was just discussing, sharing?
Yeah, that's a very sweet question.
Maybe why wait?
What, Gurudev?
But he missed the mother.
Yes.
We cannot do the things. Then she's baby. So what is the goal? Mother is the goal for baby. And why not she can do it? That is the goal of baby, right? So spiritual birth is same thing. We're weeping for mother. We know our real mother. And we miss the mother we weep. We cannot do this effort. So that is weeping for miss. Same thing is happening. One is for material mother, one is for a spiritual mother. A spiritual birth means a spiritual mother. Mother gave our body and we weep for mother. Right? Clear? Mother is the goal of my life. And we want to do, and when we are not doing, then we are weeping. We cannot do it because of too much weakness, too much not I can afford like you. I lose my game. I cannot do. You are more powerful than this. You can do. I cannot do. I fail to do this. Then we cry. Babies are teaching us how they are connected with the mother because they know material and we know the spiritual. So we can connect ourselves with their love and feeling. They have a pure love, selfless love, and this selfless love is the highest love. And this divine thing we have to offer to divine consciousness. What is the best we learn in our life? That to offer.
Very sweet. And I remember when Ram Kripa Rose could not walk and she was a baby always in Gurudev's lap every day, then she was just observing the whole situation and absorbing the vibration of Gurudev's love. So, and I remember you, Gurudev, you gave many examples how we have to become babies in the lap of Srimati Radhika. Like this. It's a good meditation. And thank you for that sweet question. And personally, often when I feel that I cannot weep, I just pray that I can weep, that my heart will be more open again, and that I don't think that I got everything in my control and I know what to do and how to do and when to do. I have learned so many things. But yes, to feel like a baby in the lap of Divine Mother, I think that's a special feeling, a special mood that all of us have to somehow cultivate in our hearts and learn together.
Weeping is not a weakness. Weeping is demanding to mother. Love for mother make me to cry that my mama will come and do it for me. It's a love of babies to cry. His baby is not weak. They think mama will help me. She is calling to mama. Nobody will run there. But mama will feel the voice that she knows that she is crying for me. And she runs. She never stops to run. And she knows she has too much busy work, but she will say, wait for 5 minutes. My baby is crying. So we not cry because we have no love. That is my problem. I have no intense love like Ram Kripa in my life for my mama. She has the love, but we say that we love you, but we have no intense love like crying love. We have to learn from the Ram Kripa how to cry. His crying is not her weakness. She say, Mama, I need you now. After Jamuna, she cannot come in Vrindavan. She is very attached with that. But she is worried about the baby crying, Prema crying. She no miss to her. So this, she don't want to do that. And she also know that she has a school I cannot take out from the school. So she will lose the school. So mother care more benefit of babies than baby. We don't know this, that my mama will care me more, careful for me. We don't know my Radhika will so much caring to me.
Mm.
We never cried for that, right?
Yes.
We have no love like Ramkripa.
Gurudev, I feel Rama Kripa Rose's beauty is she knows relationship. Naturally, she knows she's my mama.
That's the point.
And then crying. But we we forget this is my problem. I know, but pinpoint nature is coming.
Gopi Bhav is coming.
Gopi Baba is coming. Then forget.
Not Manjari Bhav is coming.
Oh, good. If now that you mention it, sorry, Maharaj, you want to speak?
No, I just want to speak. Lama Kripa Rose knows automatically, naturally relationship with mother. And also she has natural love because I'm coming from my mother. So therefore, if little bit far away from mother, then cry because of natural love she has. But my problem is forget myself. This pinpoint nature. Okay, sometimes I'm Gopi Baba, or sometimes false ego influence. Actually, Gurudev say, mother care me because she accept me as her dasi. But my problem is I have tendency to forget. So therefore I cannot cry. So if I think myself, when I cry, I have deep relationship, intimate relationship, and separate from him or her. Then I start crying. So again, relationship is so important. And my problem is a tendency to forget. Means does not fix yet. So Ramakripa Rose knows one-pointedly, she's my mother. I'm far away from mother. Therefore, I cry. She knows mother will come to take care of me. So if we run from her, if we cry, Radhika came to take care. Radhika allow me to her intimate service to Radhika and Radhika's Mohan. So just I want to say is intimacy, relationship makes me cry, makes us cry. Radhe.
Very, very sweet. And I want to share with you, Gurudev, because we have been discussing in the last, I think maybe now it's almost 2 weeks, about the Shantarati. Going through the pages of Prema Bhakti Candrika and looking for a verse, I found a verse where that also is mentioned, and it gave me a new perception meditating on this, where my blockage also is why I cannot cry or why I cannot be so eager. And I would like to read only that sentence. It's about the Shanta Bhaktas. It's the verse 81. And here it says, many different kinds of bhaktas are explained.
Bangla.
The Bangla is not, that is only in the purport, Gurudev. It's not in the verse.
No, please read the purpose.
Yes. The Shanta Bhaktas who have awakened their love sometimes only pray for the audience of the Lord without devotional service.
You see? Yeah. No, Bangla read. This is English.
Yeah, that's the English. It's the verse is Lupta Brahmarayeno Chakora Candrika Tenu Pati Brata Janera Yeno Pati. It's about the devotees who don't think about anyone else but the Lord.
No one man.
Mm-hmm.
They are in Santaras. There is no one husband, many husbands. They run for anyone. Pativrata never run for anyone. Pativrata.
Mm-hmm.
Pativrata, na?
Pativrata.
Pativrata.
Pativrata means fix one place. Because no relation, no pativrata. They leave their family and pati and they run for Krishna. This is not pativrata. This is santaras.
Right. So it was explained here, and I thought this was very interesting.
But one place, this is very high bhav.
Also,
We think that, yes. But for Gaudiya, is Santarasa. Sorry to say.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But you will see nobody practice Manjari Bhav, they practice Gopi Bhav. And these teachers also, who travel in Western world, they only talk about Gopi Bhav.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot bring out of this. But they are bringing only in Santarasa to me. So Vrindavan is important to realization. Without mercy of Vrindavan, we not become Pativrata. Fixed with one. Not happening. Mind is not ready to fix it. We want to enjoy different tests. So this is not Pativrata. Today this, tomorrow this. This is not Pativrata. Pativrata, everything is there. But what I do, I have my husband, I have my wife, I'm okay. I cannot have a time to do other things. This is one point. Yeah.
So I thought this was interesting, Gurudev, because going inside myself to, analyze a little bit why I cannot weep, or why can I still be satisfied with soul consciousness, is that what you say, that we don't run behind the mother, we don't run behind Srimati Radhika as the queen of my life, because I am still often in this neutral position as a soul. And then there's no desire for service. And I mean, desire for service is outside, as a bhakta, yes, but inside, to go in my spiritual identity and to serve with that spiritual identity, that is the highest level.
Yeah.
Trying to grow there. Like Krishnadas Siddha Baba says, when will I smell your bodily fragrance, making all the hairs of my body stand on end?
Wow. This is one point. I don't want to smell many bodies, only your body. I want to serve you, smell you.
Please bless this new maidservant by giving her the nectarian food remnants that emanate from your mouth.
Yeah.
You are my japa. You are my penance. And you are my meditation. And since I was born, I haven't known anyone but you.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This is one pointed, one goal, like my Ram Kripa is very one pointed and one goal for Sadhvi. She respects everyone. Gopika auntie also. All she knows with the name. But the love for her, crying for Mama. Respecting is one, love for only Mama. Right or not? She is teaching us. What I can teach, but she teach me also.
So beautiful. And I want to stay in this loving mood as a baby of divine love, trying to really please my mama, please my sisters, and cry for that more and more and more.
I need your help, auntie, papa, but the love is for Mama only. Right? I need your support. Is it respecting? Is not love there. This is the purity. And when she will grow, this Mama will move in Papa. You will see that. Mama will move after some time. When Papa will start driving to her, then Mama is gone. Papa is coming. This is material love. But spiritual love never moving. Then Mama, Papa is gone. One boyfriend come. This will move there. This is material life.
Changing, all of it.
Yes, changing is material life. And his spiritual life never changed. It's a spiritual life. Understand? How to understand material and the spiritual. What change is not material, is spiritual. And what not change is spiritual. Kanai. Okay.
Kanai is working.
Working. Okay. Yeah.
So thank you all. And I want to announce, Gurudev, that for the next 2 weeks, there will be Ram Baba on this beautiful sharing of Prema Bhakti Candrika. I asked him if he will like to read, and he agreed.
Ram
So,
Baba.
my dear Ramdas Baba.
Ramdas Baba. Yeah. Oh.
Jai Ho.
This is the great news. My God.
I don't know if I can fill this empty seat.
Where you are going someplace or what? Are you coming to Vrindavan?
Yes, Gurudev. Soon I will come. But I have to go work in this Christmas market, Gurudev.
That is it. After that you are coming.
Jai Ho, yes, exactly. And Ramdas, it will be beautiful. I'm very thankful that you are doing the sharings, continue the sharings. And, I don't say that to flatter you, but I really like to hear your sharings and your realizations. And I have known you since 30 years. So devotees will be very eager also to listen and to hear from your sharings.
Thank you for your kind words. Hopefully I can fulfill.
We all are mad to listen to him.
Yeah.
Only he is not giving chance to us.
Yes.
He is so shy, Gurudev.
No, he's so realized person.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if the devotees know, so Ramdas Baba, he is for many, many decades, he has been also publishing the German spiritual magazine of Tattva Viveka. So, and he has always been in contact with Raganuga Bhakti and Vrindavan, and he was one of the first devotees to stand up and say, I don't want this Vaidhi Bhakti, I want the natural Raganuga Bhakti. So he was, no? Remember that he was saying that all the time, also to the devotees and to even to Narayan Maharaj. You said this.
They all were upset then on me.
Yeah, they were upset because he was very courageous to speak up his heart. So great.
Yes, this was my fighting time. Now I'm stopped fighting, hopefully.
Now you're only loving.
I try to tolerate, learning tolerate. And my Guruji, Srila Narayan Maharaj, always told me and us, don't criticize. I never followed this instruction, but I try to now. Hopefully I will achieve this very difficult task. It sounds so simple, but it's very difficult, I would say. Don't criticize. It's far away from Raganuga Bhakti. No? It's not Nikunj Lila. It's very, very basic, but it's necessary. Otherwise, we cannot enter, and maybe sometimes we can even enter with our criticizing mind. But no, normally, to be purified, to be in a real spiritual, selfless mood, it's not about judgmental behavior. It's about tolerance and acceptance and, not judging beyond this good and evil and beyond this Purush Bhav. I want to be the controller. I want to be the master. I want to give advice and I want to be the judge. No, it's not like this.
See? So subtle, all these points. Thank you for bringing them to our attention. So now we have to shift to the beautiful Kirtan class.
Radhe Radhe